Just realized that the stream had no sound. Apologies about that. But we are here at the top of the hour. About to get things underway here. And much to our surprise, we actually have 7 players already. We may be getting started pretty quickly here. We might not even need the 10-minute period. Also worth noting that there is an additional player who is waiting on the sideline in the event that 8th slot does not get filled. We have player Hi, who let me know about their situation in terms of scheduling before their match and was not able to be swapped in. So if we have that blank spot 10 minutes after the round, he will be shifted in. Or actually, he may have been shifted in already. I may be speaking out of my butt. Oh yes, he already was shifted in. I apologize. I have no idea what I'm saying. Excuse me, the tournament clients have turned me upside down. But anyway, 7 out of 8 players, and we will be starting as soon as the 8th player comes in. Those of you in the stream, how are we actually doing in sound here? I would love to make sure that everything is good for you guys. All right, good to hear. All right, well, with good stream quality here, good sound quality here, let's take the time to do the formal introduction. Those of you who are watching, thank you for watching the Springtime Mania Free-for-All Tournament. We are still going on with the qualifiers here. This is our 2nd week of qualifiers and still a number of groups to come here. Right now, you are seeing Group 20. And we will not show that nasty message there. Apologies for that. But here we have Group 20. We have Japetsky, DJ Princess G, Ricktoy, Speedu, Hercupala, Maddie, Rapero, Christ 31. I believe I missed somebody. We'll name them down again. DJ Princess G, Hercupala, Japetsky, Maddie 644, Ricktoy, Speedu, Vapero, and Christ 31. And our 8th player has just shown here. We have all 8 players. All we have to do now is cross our fingers and hope that the clients actually work. So everybody here, cross your fingers and hope for the best. If so, I will definitely give my due shout-outs in the next 2 matches if they do end up working. Let's please get some matches here. We've got 8 players. And we've got 8 clients, boys. We are up and running. A little bit of lag here, but this is a good sign. And off we go. First qualifier, Chloroplast Skin. Since things are working now, I would like to take the shout out. And I do apologize if I butcher your names. Xylo Gaming, I believe his name. He was the one who initially reached out to me on Discord and asked if I should try and get in touch with Smoogie, who's the dev of the tournament client. And he actually took the time to get in touch with him, and Smoogie managed to get the client working with a very, very fast turnaround. So shout outs to Xylo, and of course shout outs to Smoogie for making this fix. Everything is running very nicely, and we can actually get this event going the way that it should be going. And what a good way to get things started again with 8 players, a full lobby. Thank you guys. Awesome. All right, looking at the group here, we have a couple of players sitting above 90%. Speedo actually holding a decent S, still going through the SVs at 96.6. Vipero not too far behind with 94.3%. Maddie and Japetsky also sitting above 90%. If Japetsky and Maddie finish out the back half of the map, they could stand to make an S rank. Everybody else doing still reasonably well, although we're seeing a little bit of drops on Christ. They're sitting at 80%. Ricktoy at 85. Hercupala trying to reach into the 90s, still not quite there yet. 3 players well on the path to an S as long as they can close out the non-SV section, but those rhythms are difficult. Japetsky has broken the S mark already, likely going to keep it. Vipero still coming up. His percentage taking little bits of hits there, but it looks like he's going to clear it as well. Speedo with a 97.4, one of the best percentages we've seen in the past couple of days. Probably on pace to break the 920, 930K mark. We'll see what happens here. Maddie's at 94.3, still a little bit of nose to come here. He might fall just short of the S there. Hokupala also going to fall short. Ricktoy going to probably break 91.5, but that's about it there. All right. And that's going to end the first song. Really impressive performances by a couple of players there. Japetsky breaking the S mark and actually getting 886. Speedo with a 949K at 97.96%. Vipero also with S3 S ranks, not too bad here. 3 A ranks. Maddie falling just short of the S. Hercupala not too far behind there, but a bunch of scores above 700K. DJ Princess G with the lowest score at 690K. Hopefully they can make up the difference in the other qualifiers. All right, and we are getting ready to start the second song here, Anamanaguchi's Power Supply.
Stuff, AJ. Is this thing on?
Yes, it is.
Hello.
We have an 8 out of 8 group here.
Oh, wow.
And they're all working.
Shout out to the Finnish crew. Let's look at the players here. Japetsky, DJ Princess G, Ricktoy, Spider, Hercupala, Maddie, Vipero, and Christ31. Spider! My man.
He did quite well on Chloroplast. Upper 97, 948K.
Yeah, he is quite a hard worker, I'd say. You might remember him from the FFA tournament, at D5, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. It was a little while ago.
Yeah, it was top 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spidey is really good. Well, he's not like stellar in like any aspect of the game, but he's definitely up there. He's quite all-rounded. He performed pretty well in the group stages in MWC last year. His accuracy was pretty respectable. Nothing stellar, but definitely something to write about at least.
I'm actually interested to see how he starts to perform on Summon Beast Battle, since that's a little bit more of the upper echelon map there. I expect him to do very well on Power Supply.
Yeah, he'll do very well for pretty much everything except for actually all of them. I think he'll do pretty well. But yeah, it's been a while since I've actually seen Spidey play. I'm not too sure if he improved substantially from his FFR play from like 2011 or 12. I don't remember which tourney he was playing at.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either, unfortunately.
Do you remember when Magical Hagen was played?
Oh, Jeez, that was a while ago.
Oh, do you remember Scrap Syndrome then?
Well, yeah.
Well, do you remember when it's played?
I don't remember that. You said Scrap Syndrome, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember that being tournament specific. Like, it was released. Oh, you're saying it was? Oh, wait, you know what? That's right. It was the final of a tournament. It was a D5 final. That's right.
Yeah.
That was the tournament that Choof ended up winning.
Yeah.
I want to say it was either the 6th or the 8th. It was one of the tournaments that Kayla ran, not me.
I don't really remember this one. I remember it's the tournament before mine. And okay, which tournament did you win?
7.
So,
I want to say it was 6.
Yeah, because I only participated in the 7th one, and I know Scratch Syndrome was released before I joined the tournament.
Well, that would make a lot of sense.
Anyway, moving.
All right, getting back to the actual matches here for a moment. Japetsky and Speedu with really impressive 99.9 percentages here. Maddie's sitting at 99.3, which is a good turnaround compared to how he was performing on Chloroplast. He was not one of the front runners here, so being in 3rd place is a good showing. Everyone here actually still holding the S rank, but let's see if we can actually see all of the S ranks stay after the solo.
I'd say that Purpicon and Victoria are the weakest players from what I recall from looking at their scores, but they're doing pretty well still, holding well above the S threshold. Spidey dropping, or I think that was lag, not too sure. His hit error is really low, really tight. Or maybe not.
Japetsky hit error bar ended up spreading out a little bit as these long nose started. The release timing not quite as consistent as Speedu over there, or Spidey over there. And Princess G actually seems to be having an offset issue. Either that or just hitting consistently off in the same spot.
Yeah.
Solid scores all around.
Let's have a look at all of these scores. Princess G with 95.2 and 1 miss. A lot of 200s, and the accuracy and the ratio in general is pretty. Spider, wow, 10:1. 10:1 ratio on power supply. I think that's like the 3rd or 4th best ratio I've seen in the tournament so far. Everyone else doing quite good as well. Japetsky with the FC of 12. And then Maddie with the 23, 200 FC.
Couple of players just short of the 990 mark there. I expect Spidey and Japetsky to probably break that after being a little bit warmer, or if they at least try to keep themselves warm during the break.
Oh wow, I didn't realize that That's why he didn't break 990. It was mainly because of the miss more than anything else. He can definitely get about 998 or so. Japetsky.
Yeah, I assume as much.
Japetsky, he actually didn't break. Wow, I was surprised because I thought 12200 would be enough for 990. Guess not.
Where nobody dares to dwell, I will travel to the outer rim, surrounded by a veil, to inhale the smoke with broken mirrors, choking on her vocals, while the closer I approach her in a colder atmosphere.
Long in heaven, and Japetsky saying that he is not gonna do well in this one. Well, no, Japetsky. Japetsky tends to play more Step Mania-esque charts, more jump stream, more hand stream-esque, which kind of would explain why he has less confidence with Pandora, which is more longer oriented and pretty much not Step Mania.
Yeah, this is the Step Mania antithesis.
Yeah. I kind of expect DJ Princess as well to perform a bit worse relatively to his Power Supply performance, mainly because I think they also play more jump stream stuff more than anything else, but we'll find out. Spidey though, I think he's very all-rounded. Considering that he has been playing Mania for a long time, despite being an FFR player, I think he would do quite well on Pandora. Oh, did somebody leave?
No. A little bit more different than that. Somebody actually got themselves silenced.
Wow, okay.
It's a couple of minutes, so I will, since we started on time or a little bit earlier than on time, I will grant them the ability to come back. But if they screw up again, they are not coming back.
What did he do?
Apparently he spammed someone in PMs.
What a great idea.
Good ideas, guys. Good ideas to do during the tournament when BanchoBot is always watching you. BanchoBot sees all. Oh boy.
This finish chat right here. I think every player is from Finland.
Good majority of them, for sure.
I think all 8 of them, I have to check right now. Yeah, all 8 of them are actually from Finland.
Well, there you go.
Christ 31 is Indonesian, that's about it. But he got silenced, apparently.
Yeah.
Silence for not being Finnish enough, apparently.
You're not Finnish. You're not speaking Finnish. Bye. All right, our player has returned here, so we can get this thing underway.
Welcome back, my man. Sarcastic laugh. I'll show you a sarcastic laugh.
All right, and we're about to get underway here. Triple time nightmares, etc.
This triple time is actually a bit longer than usual. Or maybe I'm just hallucinating. Probably that. It's 11 PM.
It's just a little late for you, just a little.
Just a little. Totally didn't have to like lose sleep from this. Actually, I lied. I didn't lose sleep.
Did Princess G play hidden beforehand?
Hidden main, yes.
Ah, okay.
Japetsky showing some issues with long notes here. There's a bit to be expected considering this performance on the latter half of our power supply as well.
Yeah, even the most trivial of long notes giving Japetsky problems. That's going to be a really, really big deal once we hit the last part of the map.
Yeah.
Spidey and Maddie having no issues here, though.
Japetsky would drop. Yeah, this might not be a very pleasant experience for him.
Oh my. Japetsky quickly becoming in last place. Or last place accuracy-wise, not necessarily score-wise.
Rick Toy, though.
Yeah, Rick Toy took a pretty serious fall there.
Yeah.
Transition nailed him pretty good.
Baidu, the highest score so far, 99.8, but on average, people are doing about 98.5%, so it's gonna change quite soon, though.
Yeah, now we've got the speed up and then the long notes. They start to morph a little bit in terms of contouring. It's a little harder to deal with.
I reckon that Japetsky would do a little bit better in the first half speed up, but in the second half, he would just tank all the way down to probably about 98.2, but I'm not 100% sure.
Even the first, like, giving him a little bit of issue there, he actually did take a drop, recovering back to 99%. We're seeing some drops across the board there. Princess G taking some nasty accuracy drop despite not breaking.
Getting quite early, too.
And there's the breaks abound. Rick Toy's slowly losing the S rank there. It might slip out before he hits the end of the song.
I think he got it.
One more bit of broken jump stream.
I'm actually a bit surprised that Japetsky performed a little bit better in the latter half of Pandora. But everybody else doing pretty good as well. Maddie and Spidey with solid 99s. Wow, again, look at that ratio Spidey has.
Yeah, that is really, really solid. 9 to 1.
8 to 1.
8 to 1. Yeah, 1040 would be 8 to 1, so we'll call that 8 to 1.
Yeah. No, that is 1170. 1170 would be 90. Oh, what am I saying? Alright. Everybody else is doing pretty good. Princess G, Rick Toy, and Christ all having issues. No people here. The amount of people here are actually having issues with the long notes considering their ratios. The Princess G is the biggest problem of the world from the looks of it. One miss again, but 192 hundreds.
Yeah, having no issues holding combo, but the accuracy is really, really poor comparatively to the combo ability.
Yeah.
And now we get to the denser, more speed-oriented qualifier here.
And a destroy beast. According to Japetsky over here. Well, I think he'll do pretty well on some beasts. He's like I said, he has been playing more of Judge Stream and Handstream charts, so I expect him to do quite well here. Princess G as well. The one I'm more curious about is actually Spider and Maddie.
Yeah, definitely the wild cards here when it comes to this map. I actually didn't really know much about Maddie themselves, but they're performing relatively well here.
Yeah. Time to show what I'm made of. I love you, Japetsky. Just kidding. I'll intensify. I'm also a bit curious about Hercupala and Hercupala's performance because I've known him as a pretty I wouldn't say weak, but weak relatively to other players, and I'm not quite sure how he performed in some of Beast Battle because, like, I believe that he should have some kind of specialization. Not sure if he's going to be jump stream or just general long node wankery.
Yeah, and you get a bit of everything here too, although not in the most of fair applications.
Balance
to be
ways,
honest.
yeah. It's definitely more of stamina and just being able to just deal with denser patterning overall. Long notes, while it has some prominence, is not going to be that big of a factor if you can't do the dense parts of the chart.
Absolutely. And that's a very important thing that you mentioned. You know, if you're not able to do the density, the long notes are not going to matter. But if you have the capability to actually do those streams, the long notes will cut into your accuracy if you can't read them properly.
Definitely. It just creates a second layer of difficulty in terms of timing. And reading ability, if you're just good enough to read through the streams. Kapetsky, hugging a bit there.
Speedo getting off to a very good start there. Same thing with Maddie, still sitting at 98% hitting through the burst, which is good.
Princess G as well, actually, 98.3. You can see where they're hitting his right there. Now, what is staccato long notes, which I reckon Chipetsky would have some problems with. No. Nice.
Apparel having some issues with the staccatos here. Although seems to be making a slow recovery now. Spider still hanging really strong. 99.94. Very, very, very good.
Yeah. One thing I actually want to point out, Princess Shi is actually hitting quite early, and he's like the only person with hitting with the timing error that's more towards the early at the moment. Early side, I mean. I wonder if that's gonna affect his performance overall. Spider's scroll speed is more of a glitch that Otheo's clan has.
Drops
Spider
coming from
down.
all of the players here.
Yep. 3 players below the A threshold at the moment.
Oh, Princess G taking a massive amount of drops. They're going down almost 2% and still falling. Rick Toy has actually failed. Hercupala fighting, trying to pass. Crash 31 still trying to keep on as well, but not doing so well. That life bar is plunging. Spidey's still at 99%. Japetsky also holding onto the S. Maddie's holding onto the S, but the percentages are slipping just a little bit.
I think they got it.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to do it. Yes, we got 3 S ranks.
Very solid performance from Japetsky, Maddie, and Spidey. Well, everyone in general. Spidey with the 99.62. That 200 count is actually really good. 15.
Take a look at Princess G again.
Oh, wow.
Accuracy absolutely plaguing them.
Yeah. Vaporo with a similar 200 count to Princess G with half the misses and half the pretty much 20%, 40% of the 100s. Yeah, I think Princess G is just hitting really, really early, which is kind of weird because from my experience, hitting actually makes you hit late more often than early. Maybe someone could explain explain how hidden helps people, because I'm actually not too sure why people play hidden sometimes.
I mean, hidden is an effective choice if you have really constant rhythms and you trust yourself audibly, like you can trust your intervals and your taps and whatnot. But when a map deviates so much like that, I don't know.
I mean, the thing is that I've seen people use hidden more for speed charts, and I think people use hidden for just because, like, since you're focusing on the bottom of the chart, there's more time for your eyes to there's more time for you to react. But at the same time, I don't really see how that's all that beneficial, because you just have less time to look at the notes.
It could be that maybe their peripheral, just everything that's beyond their focal point is a distraction. That could be something.
Yeah, I guess that would be fine, but I don't know. I use an opposite variation of hidden. I use a screen cut with Task Manager, so
yeah,
I never quite
and
understood.
that's much more appropriate too, because I mean, as everybody knows, the hidden in OS switches, or not switches, the threshold changes as your combo grows, which I cannot contend with it personally. I'm somebody who would play on hidden on occasion, but that is just, it's a deal breaker.
That just makes me angry.
It's like at this point, I'd rather be playing Flashlight.
Actually, I'd rather play Flashlight.
Slower. What's that?
I would definitely play Flashlight. I'd rather play that.
Yeah, it's a very constant and stable threshold, so it never moves. I mean, I can understand why you'd want to do that over hidden.
Yeah.
So we're getting through their 5-minute break here, and just want to take the time for anybody who just joined us to let people know exactly who is going to be playing afterward and who's playing now, if you couldn't see it already for some reason. But after Group 20, we will have Group 21 immediately after, where we will have Ord P, Shiv, Pregas, Moni, Zenania, Nitroxide, JTZY428, or 0428, and then Domdi. And then we will actually take another break before we have some matches a bit later. And actually going to pull up my schedule here.
9 hours from now, I think. 9 hours after the the last match ends, I think.
No, a little less than that. It would actually be 7.
Oh, what?
7.
So 8 a.m. for okay.
Yeah, so we have groups 23, 20, and 21.
Okay.
At 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock, 2 p.m., 3 p.m., and 4 p.m. UTC.
Yeah, but the thing is
and then
that
the next match after that is Sunday, February 28th at midnight UTC. So there'd be a 7-hour break, since of course the match would take about an hour.
I mean, this match, this block, and the next block, that would be 9 hours if I'm not wrong, because
Oh, from now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then in that case, you're definitely right.
Yeah, you scared me for a bit. Like, wait, why am I commenting that?
Don't worry, I'm not quite with it either. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, to be fair though, like, some of the commentators, well, 2/3 of the commentators, or half, I don't know, three quarters, guys probably wouldn't mind commenting that early, because it's usually just early night for you guys. I'm not too sure. Well, what is it called? 2 a.m. UTC. What time is it over there?
For me?
Yeah.
2 a.m. UTC is 9 p.m. The previous
9 p.m. is ideal.
I'm sorry?
I'd say 9 p.m. I think 9 p.m. is quite ideal for commentary, unless you have like people around.
It's perfect, because the kids are sleeping too. Working around lives. All right.
Chocoid. What the heck?
The break countdown has ended, so we are going to get this map started very, very soon here. And off we go with the second attempt now. I'm such a sadist. I'm just looking at the percentages and smiling as they go lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. I've fallen in love with this map. Everybody hates it, and it's got a special place in my heart, and I don't think it's ever gonna leave.
It says a lot about what the map pools are gonna be in the future, and you know that, right?
I'm sorry?
You know, like your attitude towards Qualifier skin is gonna like it's showing of like what the map pools are gonna be like in the future.
I'll never tell.
I know you're not gonna tell, but just be prepared for just cute things, basically, fun things.
Kamikaze and I are trying to make sure that the map pools are very, very varied at the least. So at the least, if you can't do something, you can at least combat it with something else.
Yeah. All right, going back. Japetsky doing pretty well. Spidey also doing. I think he's performing worse than his previous run.
He absolutely is here. I think he's down by over 1.5% compared to his first run. He was over 96 when the SVs concluded.
Wow.
Japetsky also doing a bit worse, but not as bad as Spidey overall. Still a bit lower. I think the one who actually is improving at the moment is Vapero, who's actually climbing to the S rank before the reduced SVs are even done. And Maddie also at 94.4. He fell short of the S the first time. Certainly not going to fall short this time.
Let's talk about substantial improvement here. Seems like 910k candidates for both of them. Not too sure. Ergupala actually coming back. I think he might be able to get 94.5 or so.
Yeah, that would be a decent improvement. Maddie was at 94.27 at the conclusion of Song now, so a substantial improvement. Vapero also looking to improve by percentage, and it looks like he does already have higher than his previous best. And yeah, like you said, probably going to get around 910k. A little less than that, maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on the releases.
The interesting difference between Maddie's and Vapero scores, despite having very similar percentages here, says a lot about the Mania scoring system. Super combo break oriented. But let's look at the scores here. Dang, I just forgot to refresh the page apparently.
Decent improvements.
Japetsky and Princess didn't improve. Ergupala improved by about 26,000 points. Maddie improved by 71,000. Really respectable improvement, especially for 2%.
Yeah, that's a huge improvement, and that's definitely going to help with seeding there. I mean, to go up 70k like that.
Victory with a 33k improvement, I believe. And Vapero, I'm not too sure how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry if I butcher it. 44k improvement.
Yeah, really good job, players here. Really taking advantage of that second attempt.
Yeah.
You go around, you see some players who are like, "Oh, we have to do this twice. Why?"
Japetsky didn't improve. I'm sorry, man. Christ31 is the only person who didn't summon the score in Power Supply, right? Because he managed to spam someone with DMs.
He did not have a power supply attempt, so he needs to get one now.
Oh boy. 900k improvement. People I expect to improve here are Spidey and I say Victoria as well, and probably Princess as well if they manage to find a good offset.
I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of improvements on power supply overall. I don't think a lot of these players were too close to what they could be getting.
Yeah, probably. Considering that, like, well, it depends if they warmed up earlier or not. Not too sure if they did. I wasn't in the chat. Wasn't seeing whether or not they warmed up. They should be performing better if they were cold the run before, because some of these is a pretty good warm up actually. How long do you guys usually take between songs, by the way? The break between songs?
Can you say that again?
How long is the break between songs? 2 minutes?
The break between songs is typically variable. The only actual static break is supposed to be after a full set of qualifiers, which is supposed to be 5 minutes.
Alright.
But when people aren't ready, I just say we got to get going, you know?
Yeah. Not to mention they already have scores anyway, so it's whatever. Kind of a shame though, because I think Vaporo was bound to improve his score. I need to charge my laptop. It's really annoying having a shut off like that every 10 seconds.
Japetsky not really off to a very good start there. Spidu taking a little bit of a hit on the long note transitions. Not sure if an improvement's going to happen if he's having issues with those.
I think once he missed the note, he has no chance of improving. What's your princess shade at the moment?
Yeah, no idea. Accuracy really, really weak compared to before.
I think it's because they missed quite a bit of notes at the beginning. I think they might not be ready at the time.
Nah.
That makes sense anyway. I don't think anyone's gonna make a substantial improvement here except for Ricktoy, but I don't think Ricktoy's gonna make an improvement either. It really depends on how he'll do with the 1/8 roll bit. That part's probably my favorite part of the chart, actually. Really satisfying to hit through, but it's kind of annoying.
Spidey taking another drop on the little 1/12 little bursts there. I'm surprised to see that. He blasted right through them the first time.
I think that was lag. It is lag.
Oh.
Good
No,
job.
it hasn't come back for me yet.
It's 9992 on my end.
Oh, there it goes. There we go.
This might sound a bit silly, but I think Princess G might be able to improve.
Yeah, maybe. He's getting close. Actually, he is improving. Look at that.
Like how, yeah. Pretty much what happens when you miss most of the notes at the beginning more than anything else.
Very went up a decent bit.
Oh wow, really? He actually does slider, bro. Okay. 142. Not a little bit worse 200 ratio, normal 300 ratio, but overall substantial improvement. 200 count and miscount wise. Yeah, Princess G managed to hit a window skip to start, explaining the huge amount of misses, disproportionately. and half the 200 count actually, 180 to 91.
Yeah, that's a good cut.
Yep. And I think her Kupala improved 5K, 905 to 930. And I think that's all the improvements actually. No one else really improved that much here. Apparently you have all 8 scores on power supply. What?
I'm sorry?
You have all 8 scores on power supply.
In a realm of where nobody dares to dwell, I will travel to the outer rim, surrounded by a veil, to inhale the smoke with broken mirrors, choking on her vocals, while the closer I approach her in a colder atmosphere. See the danger, how my life could be evaporated, radiation emitted in blinding light in strange positions. It's a risk I have to take for the sake of our minds. Play dice.
I think we can post links here. Who is that? Who is the person who asked? I actually don't remember. Finish Fish. Not too sure if you get silenced still. I don't think you should get silenced for posting links anymore, right?
In a realm of where nobody dares to dwell, I will travel to the outer rim, surrounded by a veil, to inhale the smoke with broken mirrors, choking on her vocals, while the closer I approach her in a colder atmosphere.
Betsy still having issues with the long notes here, and like I said a week ago, I actually find these long notes to be deceptively difficult. Like, it's just long enough for you to actually take a conscious effort to actually time them. Guess Halogen is dead for a while. No big deal, I guess. But alright, let's look at everyone else here. Spidey with the double S, Chapetsky performing a little bit better than before. Actually not messing up the more unconventional long release timings here. Maddie not too far behind, but I believe that his previous one was pretty much double S this part of the chart. Overall, I think it's slightly worse than before. I think Princess might have done slightly worse the previous run. Okay, but now we're going to the speed up. Some substantial drops from probably 6 to 5 of the players here. Chapetsky is en route to improving quite a bit from what I'm seeing here.
Okay. I had to fix my audio, but now I'm actually good to go and can actually hear you properly. So now your questions won't go unanswered or anything you say to me. I apologize about that.
No worries. I was afraid that you weren't. Never mind. I was about to make a joke about oxygen.
Oh no, no more puns! This is not the pun that we need!
But the pun we deserve.
Chapetsky, who was previously announced as somebody who struggles a bit with long notes, is actually holding the 99 right now.
Yeah, it seems pretty in good shape to actually get a 99 overall.
Spidey sitting at 99.5. I'm not sure if this is enough to make an improvement, though.
I don't think it's enough. His outer score is much higher. Well, not too far behind, actually. 5K.
Yeah, only 5K down.
Consistent ratio from Spider here, about 120 or so. Actually, I think that's a slightly better ratio.
Perkapala, Princess G, and Chapetsky, and Christ, all making improvements there.
Very nice. Princess G substantially improving their accuracy. I think I remember having like about 120 to 100, 200 the previous run. Now cut in half, or at least a third. There was just a slightly higher miscount, 2 misses more. But I'd say the trade-off is well worth it.
Princess G was actually really, really solid turnaround before. He was the one of the bigger improvements at like 55K almost.
Oh, wow. The scores for Pandora isn't showing up for me, the MP link.
Oh, you might need to refresh maybe.
I refreshed it twice.
Oh.
Stein says that she is stuck and waiting for all players to finish.
And that would be why.
Disconnected. Return? No, it's not return. Vapora. There we go. Vapora disconnected.
That might at least okay timing maybe.
Alright, let's look at the scores here. Yeah. Substantial improvement from Princess G from the most of 50k. Right, so I'm a girl.
Grills.
I think one of them is a girl. I don't remember who exactly. Also, one of the referees, Ashlyn, is also a girl, female technically, but semantics.
Steins as well.
Yeah, my bad. I summoned Beast Battle. Japetsky wanting to improve again. Wanting to tame this fucker. I do wonder who's bound to improve. Actually, I think Japetsky, Princess, and Vaporo. Well, Vaporo did pretty okay. Maddie probably should improve. Smiley face.
Happy. Well, I am pretty happy. I mean, 8-person group. Everything's working.
Shout out to everyone here.
It's a good feel compared to last night, which was absolutely abysmal.
Yeah, definitely. And only doubles.
I see only doubles.
Well, a lot of people, if they're not ready issue at the moment, or maybe it's just connectivity, because Maddie and Vaporo actually wasn't showing up in the OS Attorney client, but yet they sent scores for power supply. Second attempt, I mean. So I got silence apparently. Oh no, but no my message show up. Yeah, lots of issues here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but at least this is player side, so it can be fixed with a little bit of patience.
Yep, I think it should take about 2 minutes at most anyway, so. Anyway, I guess we'll see who I think will improve. Maddie's gonna improve. Japetsky might improve because he might be a bit cold from the previous songs in the first attempt.
Let's take a look at the scores here.
Princess G definitely can improve.
Oh yeah, wow, 670.
Considering that they kind of fix be too bad. I reckon that they get about 93, 94. Group 21 is already open. I see. Alright, now we begin. Spidey actually having a slightly worse score at the moment. He started off with about 99.7, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, that sounds about right. He did not get off to a solid start at all compared to before.
Yeah. I don't really see Spidey getting an improved score here, actually, but anything can really happen.
He's going to have to absolutely blast through that ending, and that's not an easy task.
Yeah. Not sure if I'm getting a ton of lag here, but okay, it is lag. How do you miss in the staccato long nose? Come on, man.
Hey, some people might not be able to do it. Actually, I'm not sure how you do it either.
I was mainly referring to Japetsky. Alright, this section is probably arguably the hardest part of the chart. Would you think this is the hardest part of the chart?
Oh, I definitely agree. I actually crafted it to be that way.
That's me.
It's the most intense part of the song, boys.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, the way that I set it up with the long notes is it basically requires you to read it two different ways. One where you actually read where the long notes are, and then you have the shorter, almost staccato notes, where you basically try to disregard and just tap them subconsciously.
That's just mean. Like, you're guaranteed
Dual reading.
200. Guaranteed a 200 if you can't read at all.
Yeah.
Halogen is actually Satan. He's not there yet. He's close, but he's not there yet.
You guys have seen nothing yet.
Alright, wow. Everybody's performing substantially worse. Japetsky, who actually had held a 96 at the moment, 96 the previous run, is now holding about 94. Everybody's dropping except for Spidey. Spidey actually 1k away from his best.
Yeah, solidly consistent runs, but just not enough. I think every single player is short.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Let me have a look real quick.
Rick Toy's short. Spidey's short. Vapero
improved 11k.
Very slightly. Yeah. Maddie did not. Christ did not. Princess G did not. Yeah, everybody else is failing to make an improvement here.
Yeah. Which is a bit surprising for me, actually, but just be unfortunate.
All right. With that, we are going to conclude that session, and we are going to get ready to bring up Group 21. Our referee is going to be bringing the players in as we wait. As we saw before, Ord P, Shiv, Pragas, Money, Zanania, Nitro Oxide, JTZY0428, and Domd are all up to play this next set. Whether or not we will get them all, well, time will tell. And yeah, as Shoegazer said by his much different name in Twitch, if you guys have any questions regarding the tournament, the maps, why I'm the most evil person in the world, etc., go ahead and ask.
Japetsky, you probably make it. Hans, you probably make it. Kami, I do love you. Can I get unbanned? That's not me to tell you. Why is Halogen Satan and Hitler reunited? I disagree with that sentiment. I think it's just more of I can't think of someone who's just slightly evil. I think he's more of a halogen person.
I'm just
He's
me.
more of a halogen person. Yeah.
I'm just me. Halo, can you make more maps like Power Supply? If I get the right song, I suppose I can.
Suntan Rover 2015.
Halogen, where can I get an ebook titled How to Be Evil? I am not sure, actually.
It comes naturally, just like a lot of things in life.
All right, we're at the top of the hour here. Let's actually switch back to the room where we only have one player at the moment.
I think they should be coming pretty soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
Why aren't you cheating on me like that, Kami?
Halogen for next round. Go make some glitch hop at Electro Swing maps. Well, I suppose I could do that.
I don't think I've actually seen any glitch hop chart from you. Electro Swing, I think, is more resisting. I don't really know you for more of a glitch hop.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet.
I think you're more of like the orchestral music, if I'm not wrong.
I'm more everything else.
Yeah, that's actually true.
I mean, on third style, I've actually got rock music, 8-bit music, some like generic trance music. I've got a lot of charts covering lots of genres, unfortunately. Kamikaze. Also, Halogen is not that mean here. You didn't see people.
Well,
yes, I am quite rude. You will all see soon.
Basically, what is Soft about? Soft is a 4K Osu Mania tournament. What you're watching right now are currently the qualifiers. We are about 2/3 the way in, and now you're currently watching Group 21 out of Group 30-ish? 25?
There were 25 groups. 198 players registered for the tournament. Obviously, not everybody has shown up, but the performance on the qualifiers is actually going to determine the seeding on the upcoming bracket for the round of 28, which of course means only 128 people are qualifying.
Yeah. And honestly, the cutoff for top 128 isn't that hard, considering the amount of people who are no-showing at the moment.
Yeah, we're into the 30s of no-shows, I think. Maybe just
30s?
Short of it.
I think it's probably more 28, 29.
Yeah, we were at 24 before this next weekend of matches started. I think it was 24.
Oh, okay, so probably more like 30 at the moment then.
Yeah. Will the difficulty exponentially increase in the round of 128? You'll never know.
We'll keep their secrets until we die, or maybe when they're out, whichever is later.
Just practice and hope that you're okay, I guess.
I guess the main thing that we can tell you right now is that whatever weakness you have, you better work on it. Otherwise, you're gonna get exploited so bad if the player that you're facing is super analytic.
Yeah.
IU is horrible.
Oh my.
Sorry, money. Can you actually move the Osu tourney window as a whole, or is it just stuck there?
It is very much stuck. It
Lovely.
hates everything and does not move.
That is lovely. Oh yeah, I kind of want to point out, if I'm not wrong, Money is actually more of a 7-key player, so he might O2 Jam player, so might be doing well in Pandora.
When I was grabbing avatars for the pre-stream group, I came across Money and saw their performance point count and was very surprised because I wasn't expecting it to be that high. They're just short of 10,000.
Yeah. He's definitely more of the 7-key player. Very O2 Jam oriented, so you might see him do very well on Pandora. Not quite sure about the other charts though, especially some base. I have to look at Money scores again.
Oh man, we are 5 minutes
That is not
away
good.
from starting, and only 3 players in this group.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I hope Speed of Link isn't in the tournament. I don't like it at all, as much as many people know me for that chart. What is your favorite Osumina? What is your favorite Osumina chart that you have made?
Me?
Yeah. Other than Chloroplast.
Well, let's exclude the qualifiers altogether, really, because they were made specifically for this.
Yeah.
Out of what I finished, I mean, I finished VMet that night, but at this point, it's kind of aged, and I don't like it as much as I did when it was first done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was working on a map for Goodbye Chalon by Nekomata Master, and it's still sitting, but it's actually a really solid map. I just need to actually finish it.
Mm-hmm. I kind of like Preserve Valkyria, but the piano part was actually really rough.
Yeah, that's what happens when you actually try to PR everything.
Oh wow! I was like looking at it. Really I remember you saying like, "Oh, this is really underrated," and I looked at it and like, "Yeah, that's a Halogen map, alright. That's a Mania map, alright."
Actually, I haven't uploaded it yet. But my cut for Kitsarkuma's Golem, I really, really like. I need to add some more SVs to it, though.
How long is it?
It's still just it's the same cut as Wizard of Fail 7-key map, so pretty much the amount that you're used to on FFR and other rhythm games. But I want to add the rest, too. Yeah, like 2.5.
Alright. When will AJ go for rank? The same time I'll go for rank. Never.
Yep. Perfect. 100% A+.
Yeah. Actually, that's a lie. I'm actually going for a rank roll for one of my charts, but I'm never going to get mods for it. 13 minutes.
Yeah. Maybe I'll finish Acid Rain by Liquid Tension Experiment and maybe get somewhere.
Yo, do it, man. I love Liquid Tension Experiment. Oh, come on.
We are 3 minutes away, and we only have 3 players. This could be the smallest group that shows at the moment.
Yeah. Really unfortunate.
Well,
I kind of like SVs myself. Nothing wrong with SVs if they're used tastefully, which unfortunately many people don't.
SVs are great. I would use more. I had my crash course of using SVs in Chloroplast, so I'm very comfortable with the Osmania editor now. Oh man, are we gonna go missing 5 players? Okay, we might have 4 here.
You only have 2 minutes though.
I almost want to wait maybe just a little bit longer since there's a big break. But at the same time, I'm also setting a bad precedent if I do that.
No, there are not any very... Well, I would say everybody is notable to some extent, but like, I don't know. There are no like players that are particularly good. I'm not too sure how Money will perform. Because I only know him from 7-key, and I know multiple 7-key players who perform substantially worse on 4-key. Because they just didn't put in the effort to train their 4-key ability. Although they most likely have the ability to do that. There's Zenonia should be coming soon. There it is. So 5 out of 8, so like tied for the winners.
Better. At least we've got something here.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna look at the players real quick. The MP links, by the way?
Oh, I didn't paste the MP link into the commentator chat. I apologize. Let me do that for you.
Thank you.
So many windows open.
9 windows. Thank God, like we're only gonna go down to 3 eventually.
All right, and it's looking like we're going to end up starting this with 5 players.
Oh, actually, Money is actually pretty competent in 4K. Not the most stellar, like, it's not AIES material, but it's good enough for probably some beast battle. You could probably see him get about 98, 99 here. Probably 99, actually.
Oh man, Money asking in the chat, how can I even get an S from this? That does not bode well.
XD.
Does not bode well at all.
I love the XD at the end.
All right, and here we go again. Starting Group 21. I sit here and wonder what I could do to make lower difficulties on this and maybe get this ranked. I can see the infamy now.
Oh, gee. The HH for ASMR tier. I can't speak right now. Shout out to Midnight Ram. I can't wait for my parents to wake up and go like, hey, why are you talking to a box?
That's great. Man, interesting. Money asking a question how they could ask this, but well, they're
really good
doing
job.
pretty well actually. Praga is also doing acceptably well. If they can hold that 91, they might be able to finish with an S.
I don't think she might be
able
able to.
Ooh.
Well, maybe he might be able to because the SVs here get a lot less annoying to deal with. Because the second note, there's never a long note. At this point, I mean. Except for that one.
There's a couple of instances,
and
but
that one.
The interesting thing too is in that section, there's a couple of doubles that actually start 1/6 before the downbeat, but they're both together, so it looks different.
Yeah. I personally found the ones with like 2 1/6s to be really annoying. 2 1/6 long notes, I mean.
Yeah.
The ones with just one note is far more manageable because you can actually predict the SV with more confidence there. Money is actually holding an S.
Yeah, they are most certainly going to come out with the S. They're probably going to finish with a lower 97, maybe a little more than that.
98 for sure.
Praga's getting out with a 92, also standing the chance at an S if they clean out the ending reasonably well here. And JTZY, Shiv, and Zanania all with relatively close percentages. Shiv having better accuracy than the other two by far. Lower percentage than JTZY, but the score is 50,000 points higher. Much tighter hit concentration.
Really interesting.
Praga's is looking to fall short. Just a little bit. Money's probably going to finish with an mid-upper 97.
Is that a miss or is that lag?
Actual drop?
That's a lag. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Progress of a 93.98 or so, maybe?
Yeah, gonna probably get 94.
Actually, 94.
Exactly. Oh, one.
Nope. You tried.
You tried.
One miss. Lots of misses all around here. I know full combos is a bit rare, but considering that like this group is more known for their 7K, particularly Zenonia and Money, I guess that should be overly surprising.
Money having actually like, a pretty respectable ratio there.
Yeah, actually,
132 is not bad.
Yeah, I think his long experience is helping here. The release timing should be not as much of a problem.
Shiv.
Also, this might be only 10.
Shiv says, I'm crying. Money says, SV is disaster. Praga says, SV please. JTZY, ARG. Even my rep is crying.
Zenonia, please post something appropriate. You'll complete the trifecta.
Even my ref is upset and crying. What have I done?
She really hates Chloroplast song-wise. It's kind of scary. She finds it really scary. I find it very meditative. It's kind of being in like a sensory deprivation chamber almost. At least explore how I experienced it.
I've always wondered what that's like.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Bad timing on a little bathroom break there, but I will let it happen since this is the last match for the block. And we're ahead of schedule anyway.
How do you play Chloroplast only once and get like 87.9 second frag? It's silly.
That is pretty insane.
I don't really know if O2 Jam is known for their speed changes. I think they are as well, but even then, getting close to 98 is for a second try just
really good.
Yeah. My power supply is gonna be more accuracy oriented, I say, and I don't really see any of these guys having any notable scope from that. Money, I don't really know Money and Zenonia for their good accuracy, and O2 Jam is not really good at. O2 Jam players aren't really very competent in accuracy in general, unless they work really hard to do so. But knowing Money and Zenonia, I don't really think they've really actively worked on accuracy. They just play what they like, and what they like are just long note stuff in general.
Yeah, and obviously, of course, this is, while it has a lot of long notes, it's not specialized. It's much more of a minor thing here as opposed to the actual Jackson burst. So
yeah,
a little bit tougher this time around. Good start by Money and Shiv, still holding the double S out of the intro, which is good, but let's see if they actually make it past the triplets now.
The triplets are actually a bit of a off-guard thing for me. Like, when I was at a pretty low skill level, like, if you know the burst in Fiction, the burst at the end of Fiction Nevada, they're kind of similar to Power Supply from my experience, and like, it just comes really, really quickly, and I'm just not familiar with them.
Yeah, they're very, very abrupt.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, where did I come from? Because it feels so much harder than the conventional roll, although it's only like 33% faster. Well, this is 125 BPM as it is, right?
Power supply, I think is, yeah, 125, yep.
Yeah, so the difference between 250 and about 337.5 is pretty huge.
Yeah. Halfway point now. Shiv still with a 9960. Money having a single 200 at the moment.
I think Money would be going up pretty high up on the seeds, going high up in the seeds in general. Nailing the hard part.
Yeah, taking a single 200 hit, but otherwise relatively unscathed. Same thing with Shiv holding combos, and Anya building a decent combo as well.
Praga is just a really erratic hit error.
Yes, painting it all the way outward on both sides. There is no solid concentration there.
Might be struggling a bit along those here.
JTZY just outside of the S range, so close, but I don't think they're going to get it.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get it either. That hit error is just way off. It's just everywhere.
Look at Braga's hit error bar. It is still not concentrated at all.
Wow. Still getting a good amount 300 regardless, so it's not too much of an issue compared to GTZY there. Oh, I think I've spoken too soon. That 200 come from progress in general.
102. Yeah.
On a different note though, money, it's the opposite thing. Surprisingly really good ratio. It's about 9-1.
Yeah. Definitely there. It's very solid. Only two 200s at a 99.95, netting themselves really, really high, 996K.
Yeah, much better than I expected. Yes, he is breaking all the O2GM stereotypes. I feel bad.
And surely with that long notability, money is going to probably benefit quite well on Pandora here.
Yeah, he is going to crush Pandora. Maybe Zanonia as well, but I don't really know whether or not Zanonia is more known for his O2GM ability. Yes, I believe that 996.8K is about top 10 in power supply at the moment. Not too sure. Oh yeah, I also actually wanted to ask you, Halogen, how are you going to sort the scores in the qualifiers? I mean, you're going to show it in the spreadsheet, sure, but are you going to show it all the total score and then all of them are in the same sheet?
All of the scores, all of the attempts on the qualifiers are on the same sheet as long as the total score, and then, I'm sorry, as is the total score. So you see all 8 attempts and your total score, and it takes, yeah, it's all in the same sheet, so you can see everything.
All right.
And then it takes the max of the pairs to come up with your total, obviously.
Yeah.
I wanted to present it in a really, really nice way, but I don't think I have a lot of time to do it.
Okay, you know what? Send it to me like probably sometime before the qualifiers, and I'll help you do it real quick. It shouldn't take too long.
Sure.
If you don't want to. If you
no, that's perfectly all right.
What I wanted to do is actually rank players based on how they perform each song, and then overall as well. Maybe the max attempt.
Oh, I've got sheets that rank players off of their cumulative score, and then it also does an additional, like I have a second sheet, which is not going to be how the ranking's done, but I have a second sheet that actually determines seeds based off of your individual seeds on each song, just to see how the rankings differ, and they actually do differ a little bit.
Yeah, I imagine it differing quite a bit, especially Floral Blast. Floral Blast was too fun to look at.
Money doing well. Oh, here, 99.93, right as the break hits here.
I do expect money to. Everybody doing pretty solid actually, except for JTCY with the lowest 97.8, but everybody else doing very respectable.
As you called, Zanania doing really well, second place out of the group here.
Yeah. Ooh, that 200, those 200s, wow, came out of nowhere.
A little bit of a surprise there.
Really early. Not sure what's happening on his end right now.
And more 200s are dropping here after a really good start. Money taking a hit there as well. Oh my, I hope that was actual lag and not a big drop there, but I don't know.
It is lag.
Oh, there we go. Back to 99.96. And taking a very minor hit, but as you said, generally crushing that section.
Yeah.
Shiv's still holding above 99 as well.
I'm not sure if Shiv is known for O2GM. I've never really seen him in the leaderboards. The rest of the players still doing pretty good as well, holding their ground, getting well above NS. Except Daiki.
JTTY lagging a little bit on my end here.
Yeah. Oh, DC from Zenonia. Maybe it's just I think it's just
Zenonia's score did record.
yeah,
I
that's
have it
what
here.
I thought. Alright, let's refresh. Wow, money's ratio.
87. Wow.
That is ridiculous. I think that's the second best ratio we've seen.
Yeah, I think the only one with a better ratio was Kobo himself.
Yeah, 71. If I'm not wrong. That's really good. Shift, not too bad either. 98 and 68. I think it's going to be 7.
Yeah.
Zenonia with the 700 ratio, not the most stellar ratio, but definitely respectable regardless. It should be good enough for later rounds. Actually, I think everybody should be going through in this. Or JTCY. Now it's for selling beast battle.
This interests me greatly because we've seen money with really solid accuracy, but now we need to see exactly where those bounds are in terms of skill.
I do think that money will be able to do pretty well, and there's probably about 99 at the very least, because you can have 10,000 PP based on 7 key alone and have issues with some beasts. That's just really, really disproportionate. But we'll have to see. I do think that someone with 92% on AAE should at least get like a 98 on some beasts at the very least. Is anyone stuck? Oh, JTZY with the bandwidth problem, unfortunately. Oh dear. Oh shoot, I think progress might have been silenced there. All the messages just came at one go. Yeah, that's the easy seal of approval.
Oh, I'm trying to fix the situation.
I think JTZY, he said something about no data left. I think it's more of a bandwidth issue, unfortunately. I don't think he might be able to come back. I don't think it's resetting those.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get started here, but I will try to keep an eye on them to see if they can get back in at any point.
I don't think he can. And as much as I sound like an egoistic, egocentric, horrible piece of something, but I promise I'm not all that egoistic. At least I don't think I am. Truth is, I'm probably like super elitist. And we're off. could hear you slightly. Money doing a pretty solid job so far. About pretty characteristic. Well, pretty similar to Spider's previous run, actually. Actually, now that I think about it, I can definitely see Money doing extremely well here, considering that she should be pretty good at dealing with denser stuff at this level, and also the long notes. Pragu's struggling quite a bit here, just coming back from the B threshold. Zenonia doing pretty decent. I think he might be able to get about 97, 90, 95, 96. Shiv doing quite good as well. Constantly doing pretty good job actually, trailing behind Mani.
I'm interested to see how well Mani does, combining the heavy density along with the little burst that actually starts going up now.
I do think that Mani will do extremely well. That drop though. Yeah, I think he would do really well from here on. Remember, he is an O2 Jam player, so the long notes are not much of an issue for him, and considering that the hardest part of this is the long notes, he should be able to crush this really well. Pragu's struggling quite a bit now. 86%.
Shiv and Zenonia still holding their S ranks, although Zenonia's percentage is slowly dipping. Whoa, and that was some either serious lag by Money or something very strange.
I think that's the flag.
Waiting for the percentage reset there.
Oh wow, that's really unfortunate if it was something. Might have hit Windows key or something like DJ Princess round before.
Yeah. I'm not saying a score recovery. That combo's still building. I think that might have been a legitimate job there.
Yeah.
Zenonia losing the S rank.
Ooh.
Shiv is falling
really
too.
Holding on. I think Shiv got it here. 95.5% maybe? Almost. But yeah, everyone doing pretty good. Oh wow, what happened there for Money? Like all those non-200s. 23, 15, and 19.
That looked like an outright misread or something along those lines.
It's not just a misread, that's a extreme, like, looks like you just spazzed down your keyboard or something for like 2 seconds. Zenonia have a very good miscount, 17. But the 200 count is really lacking. Compared to Shiv, who actually S'd it with about, let's say, I can't remember, 2/5 of the 200s. Like 2/3, what am I saying? With like way more misses.
Now we hit our 5-minute break, and then we're going to go to the second half of second attempt rather, of these qualifiers for the final group in this block.
All right, apparently, wait, hold on, never mind. It was just the client, really. Not the client, Man, I just hate it when the OSU turning client just covers everything. I can't even look at a single screenshot. That just pisses me off. Is it a sword actually, or is it just a lightning bolt for Twitch moderator? Because I can't actually tell.
It's a sword, if I remember correctly.
It's a bolt for me.
Oh, yours might be different. I know a bolt is like turbo, or not. Well, it's like a camera bolt in it. Yeah.
Then I think maybe because I'm using Frank Z faces or something.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Oh, the symmetry is just beautiful. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I just realized why Money did substantially worse. I think it might be because he believed that he underperformed quite a bit and probably just hit a course of frustration. That would make the most sense, at least.
Yeah, hopefully we see a better showing. I mean, it was a really solid showing anyway.
Yeah. XD is a very appropriate response.
Stepped away from him, and what did you say?
No, I was just responding to Money. Because I was asking him what happened in the Zombies battle, and he just responded with XD. I'm like, okay, sure. I like
Yeah, that was
XD.
a pretty unfortunate drop. Hopefully we don't see something like that again, because that score could definitely be improved.
I don't think it will happen again, considering that, well, it could happen, but hopefully not. His best is 99.5, apparently. And 99.5 on that will probably put you in, like, extremely high C, probably arguably about top 10, top 12?
I'd say top 10, depending on what the actual score is of that 99.5.
The person who is broadcasting right now is Halogen. Commentators are Halogen and myself, Shoegazer. Basically, to differentiate between the two of us, Halogen is the one with the better voice.
Better, quote unquote better.
Quote unquote 14. Jokes. Man, it's does not like Chloroplast.
This map creeps people out, apparently.
The song is kind of creepy to most people, though. I don't really blame them. Why'd you chart this out of anything else, anyway?
I'm sorry?
Why'd you decide to chart Chloroplast out of all things, actually?
When I came up with the idea of putting something that was going to be really difficult in terms of accuracy, because remember, when I first made the tournament, I actually had a rule, or not a rule, but a formula that was going to be applied against the first song, which would have been this song. And I picked this song because I knew that the percussion itself was really displaced, so I knew that there were some complicated rhythms that would be had if I charted it. I had no idea what the melody was going to be like, though. Like, well, the melody was just wow.
To be fair, I think the chart would be a lot more manageable without the SVs, and you probably would have been able to apply the formula from there, but I guess you didn't want to do that and just went for the SV route because you wanted to see people to put an effort into the qualifiers. I don't blame you for it.
I wanted to have something that was easy physically, but yielded really good returns if you practiced.
Yeah, and SVs is pretty much a perfect solution for that.
And that pretty much shows in like all of the results of these previously qualifier rounds. I tried playing this without SVs, and I easily double S'd on my first try, and I was like, okay.
Well,
and that just
hello.
goes to show, like, the... What?
I said hello.
To who?
To you.
Who are you?
What? Why would you need to say hello to me? I've been here this whole time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You
for
don't know who
those
you are, though.
wondering, that is Daiki, who just joined us out of the blue.
Yeah,
Good morning.
third commentator.
Yeah,
And
buddy.
I did watch the first half of this, so we can see, or I guess we'll all see, if there'll be any improvements around the board. It's kind of unfortunate about just
JTCY, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's an unfortunate thing. I don't think he's going to come back, and unfortunately, I don't think he'll be able to pass the qualifiers
No.
because he didn't get a score on Summon Beast. Although Summon Beast is only going to be like only a small portion of your score, it's still very substantial. If you don't play a single song, you're probably not going to go through.
depending on your performance on it, that's still like, if you fail, maybe like 400k to passing at minimum 800k plus, which is a pretty big deficit, especially considering that his Chloroplast skin was only 650k with really bad accuracy, even though he did get a 90% on that.
Yeah, that's going to hurt him. It's just going to be irrecoverable at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Money again with a really solid start, still sitting above 97. Oh, but that score tanking. Yikes.
Hitting very late. I think he overshot when the next SV is going to come.
It looks like
Just
no
unfortunate.
FC's coming out. Maybe Praga's has an FC actually?
Pragas has an FC at the moment. You know, Pragas had one missed run in the previous attempt with 93%. I'd be seeing the same story here. Actually, I do wonder, how funny would it be? I mean, how odd would the FC scores look if the song just ended here?
Oh man, we'd see scores as low as like 89, I think. I've seen like upper 80s with full combos at that point.
Yeah, I think money is not. Actually, can look at the scores right now real quick. It looks like we can see a lot of improvements here, actually.
Actually, maybe a potential S if he can keep this up.
Yeah, I think he got it. Lots of improvements across the board here, actually. The only one who actually didn't improve is money, from the looks of it.
Actually, yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to improve. It looks like he's going to fall.
Yeah, it's not going to improve.
Yeah, about 9,000 short.
Yep. Almost 9,000 out of 9,500.
Zenonia with 80k improvements. Pragas with 50k and Shiv with 35k improvements. That's some pretty substantial pluses.
Yeah,
right?
Very substantial pluses across the board, except for money. But money scores are quite good anyway. I sound horrible on stream. Stop listening to me. You can listen to Halogen though.
Everyone listen to Easy.
It was easy.
Oh, that's right. I have you. I have your alias as Easy on Twitch, so that's what you show up as.
Oh,
in
okay.
Chat.
Okay.
Riosna Shoegazer.
Glue Squeezer. Dude, I like Kamikaze. Possible homo. That key. Why is this a meme?
I really don't know.
Sorry about that. Had to walk away for a moment.
Don't worry. Is that a drop from shift? I think it should be. I think it should be like. Money actually doing a really good job with the Rainbow 300s from what I'm seeing right now. He's probably juggling about 22-1 at the moment, which is really, really impressive. But the triplets might be tripping him up a little bit. Triple trip.
Triple trip. Seeing a relatively similar run from Money once more, doing really, really well overall. Hopefully the triplets don't get them this time. On the second set of triplets with the little bursts here, actually got Money last time.
Yeah, I think he got it.
Yeah, Money getting through that part might get the double S on this run. We'll have to see.
Yeah. Shiv and Zenonia actually doing quite well. It's good as well. Well over 99. Prago's pretty far behind, but still pretty respectable, 97. Although hitting quite early at the moment. And again, facing similar issues. His hit error just being all over the place. Same as Zenonia actually, but Zenonia is at least getting a good amount on 300 still.
Yep. Shiv with the 99.5, we look down at the hit error concentration. They're much more solid. A little bit of outliers, but not too bad.
Yeah, compared to Money, oh, he got 200.
Oh no, the 200 near the end.
Two more. Two of
them. The other one.
But yeah, compared to hit errors to everyone else, Money is just a little bit more compact. Let's look at these.
I believe that's two.
Yeah, there were two there.
Unfortunately, his previous was 147 300s.
Yeah, yes. No improvement for him. Pragus did improve, but had a higher percentage. Zenonia.
I think Zenonia is the only improvement with the 30k improvement. Shiv did not improve since his previous was 984.
That is really substantial. 98.55 to 9921. Oh, yeah, actually half his 200 count. This miscount is a little bit, is about the same, but
and now we can see if Money can repeat his crazy run on Pandora previously. 87 300.
Yeah, that ratio
is a little bit crazy.
87-2, even without the double S, that could be the second best score, maybe third. It's really, really up there for sure. Part of me is very curious.
Oh?
I want to see where that score. Or I'll wait till this run is over, but I want to see where Money's going to compare to the other Pandora scores. Just on that song. I'm not going to reveal anything else. Sorry, guys.
I think Money's score on Pandora is the third or fourth best at the moment. I'm pretty sure that if he managed to get rid of the two 200s that on Pandora, he should be number 2 very squarely. Just slightly under Kobo. I'm actually more curious about everyone else. Correct, there's the biggest room for improvement, but I think he's struggling with the long notes here, but that might not be the best way to start.
Looks like everyone has already broken their doubles except for Money.
Yeah. The other three players aren't really good accuracy-wise for what I've seen. Most of them getting 2.5 to 1 ratios at best in comparison to Money, who's getting like 10 to 1 generally. But Money is actually struggling quite a bit now. A lot of normal 300s compared to their previous run. Dude, I wanted Intel to play, but I didn't want to sound like an ass, so...
Man.
Well, he retweeted the OC Soft tournament. He just didn't want to join the tournament. I assume it's because he just wants to enjoy the game. Maybe I should send him Gold last game. It should be fun.
Who said that? I'm sorry.
Connor was asking me why I didn't ask Intel to play in Soft.
Oh.
Dude, I would love to have Intel playing in Soft. Superior Force.
Yeah. So, interesting fact here, and I'll reveal some slight scores, but not the whole thing overall. So, on Pandora, seed number 2 on Pandora was Lim38 at 996, 967.
Yeah, 99 and 1. That's what he got.
Money was only 88 points away from seed 2 with the 200s.
That's impressive, given the one... Oh no, the 1/100 actually just came through.
I think he has a worse ratio overall at the moment. I think he's probably en route to about 130, unfortunately.
Yeah, not quite as solid as the first run. I mean, really, really solid accuracy the first time, especially through the first half where the long notes were introduced with the streams. I barely saw any regular 300s in there. It was nuts. But Money definitely not going to make an improvement here.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, I think someone improved here. I think Shiv improves very slightly. I think about 5,000 points. Oh, okay. I was wrong about Money's ratio being about 140. I was actually kind of surprised about him getting 114. I was expecting him to get way worse, considering that he dropped a ton of normal 300s in the long nose sections where he usually nailed at the end. So might have did a very strong performance in the stream part. But overall, just not too many improvements all around. Actually quite consistent overall though. Although Prague's ratio might be a bit worse than usual.
Yeah, Shiv is the only one that I'd see an improvement on with like 6,000, but everybody else seeming to fall short.
Yep. All right. Now to see Money improve on this next song, hopefully. Yeah, last map before we take a 9-hour break. Stay tuned for the next match, by the way, because there are a lot of hard hitters in the next few slots, next few matches, next few groups. What am I saying?
All right, I think I was right the first time. Actually, it is looking to be 7 hours after this one.
No, I mean it's 2 p.m. It's 2 a.m. UTC, right?
That's the last match of that group. It's actually midnight, 1 and 2 a.m. UTC, respectively.
Oh, okay, all right. I see them.
So, yeah. 7, 8, and 9 hours from now.
All right.
And yeah, as Shoegazer said, really, really good players incoming.
Yep. Like, I don't really remember which group Etienne is in. He might be in this group, he might not be, but one player I can tell you that to look out for is Devil Chili. He is an absolute monster.
Yeah, Devil Chili is in group 7, so he's in the next block. Etienne in group 6, also showing up.
Yep. Hey, it's night here as well. It's like 1 a.m. over here. You have no right to complain about it being night over there. I'm risking myself being reprimanded by my parents.
Oh my.
You should be ashamed of yourself for actually not for complaining that it's nighttime and you're just here just watching the stream.
You're bringing dishonor to your family.
Coming from another Asian.
Committing Sudoku.
Oh no.
Dishonorable Sudoku. As we fall into the Summon Beast battle. Maybe that's how you summon the beast.
That's just a
Committing
bit
dishonorable Sudoku,
jeez.
maybe.
Well, considering what Summon Beast did, the context of Summon Beast battling Final Fantasy X, you're kind of close. Spoilers. Oh, you should be in my place now, yeah, actually. Why aren't you there? Man, I can't wait for a VOD to come out and people realize, like, who the hell are you talking to? Alright, back to the song itself. Me actually holding double S so far.
Zenania, much more solid start than the first time. Shiv, not so well compared to the first time.
Yeah.
Praga is close to the same as the first time.
Yeah, actually struggling quite a bit of staccatos here. The hit error is just all over the place.
Mania looking very good right now.
Yeah, just dropping a single 200. Oh, taking a little bit of slip here, though. Not breaking
Light
in terms of
Dreamer.
combo.
Light Dreamer, you already have our respect for joining and participating in the tournament and just working hard with Chloroplast skin and all that. It doesn't really matter whether or not like you can pass all of the songs or not. As long as you're here, we're already happy enough. Just
Making
at
the
least
effort.
download all the maps. Just download the maps, and we won't hate you.
Making the
No
effort
problems.
is commendable on its own, especially when you have a lot of players that are really well known.
Yeah. Money doing way better before, at least not getting 96 this time. I like how that's almost an insult. I'm sorry, Money.
Shiv and Zenania, their percentages are slipping, and they might not come out with the S rank here. Not a lot of time left.
Yeah.
They just got to hold on just a little bit longer.
Zenonia was the person who managed to barely lose the S, if I'm not wrong. And I think he might lose the S here.
Oh, Shiv loses the S.
Yeah.
Zenania
God.
could get it.
But also failed.
Oh,
Yes.
just short. Just short.
18 misses,
Both of them.
though.
And Mania with a definite improvement over his previous
Definitive
run.
improvement, yeah. Wow, actually, 364.
Is that
It's about
better than his score that he posted?
No, I don't think. Actually, it is, yeah. Percentage-wise, he has
Yeah.
9955 and 9962. Zenonia with the accuracy issues. 18 misses and 204 200s. Timer G mod. Oh, right, I forgot. He just came out from playing Gary's mod.
It's like, yep, done with those. Back to Gary's mod. Got to do some stuff. And later.
Yeah.
And Money back with CSGO, of course.
You're playing CSGO at midnight. What are you doing, man? Anyway, thanks for playing, guys. There's not too many people here, but regardless, people are people.
There's still like 50
League.
people in chat, right?
No, I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Twitch. I'm talking about the qualifier. Oh,
Yeah.
Qualifier guys. Oh, I don't really know how many groups there are left for
So,
Sunday.
there are 7 groups. And I'll actually announce them here.
55 players or so.
54. I think the last group is a group of 6.
Oh, okay.
Because somebody got moved to a different group. That would be Surfchu. But anyway, let's
Yeah.
do a quick little recap here. On Sunday, February 28th at midnight UTC, 1 a.m. UTC, and 2 a.m. UTC back to back to back, we will have groups 8, 6, and 7 in a row. Then we'll take a 3-hour break to have a single match, group 25. And then we'll take an 11-hour break and then come back at 4 p.m. UTC and do groups 14, 13, and 12 consecutively. That's at 4 p.m., 5 p.m., and 6 p.m. UTC. And then after that, we will have our round of 128 map pool showcase. And then finally, after the showcase, we will announce the 128 players that will actually be moving on.
You're not gonna
So-
do too much here.
Huh?
Are you gonna never mind? Just go on.
Just go on. Just hold on.
No.
So, I'm curious, how
No.
many maps are going to be in the round of 128 map pool, given that it's a best of 7, you said?
So,
17?
there
Not sure.
are... It's a best
Actually,
of
no,
7.
11.
No. Best of 7. there are 8 regular maps and a tiebreaker.
There's not
So
much room
you
for
ban one map, each player bans one map, and then you play every other map remaining in the pool.
In a certain order, I guess.
It's
No,
not in a
any
certain
order.
order, it's based off of what the players pick.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what I
basic-
mean. So
Yeah.
there's no really specific set order.
Nope.
But you're still going to be picking. But in the end, you're going to have to win at least half of the maps that are not banned.
Yep. Not as much freedom to ban compared to MWC, where you get 2 maps. So, with that being said, we are going to have 7 more qualifiers on Sunday, and that will be it. So, guys, join us again in about 7 hours, where we will begin with Group 8, and we will see a lot of good players. And you will see 3 matches in that group before taking another break, and then we will just keep trucking along here. But yeah, anything else you guys want to add before we close the stream out?
Get hype. Round 128 is right around the corner.
Yeah, lots of matches to be had.
Now the
It's also
real
going to be
fun
a
can
long
begin.
round of 128.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like especially if it's gonna be for like 4 days. It's gonna be so fun commentating for 16 hours a day. Great guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. And also shout out to Smokey Poo for fixing the Osu client problems really quickly.
Oh yeah, and an additional shout out to Azylo Gaming for actually alerting Smoogie Poo after getting in touch with me. So props to that, because you not only saved our tournament, you also helped save the TOC tournament, which was a standard tournament. So props to you guys. But yeah, with that, we are going to conclude everything. Have a good day, good night, good morning, wherever you are, and see you in 7 hours.